back. Welcome back to Grand Prix 4. Long time no stream. Well, actually I did a stream. Was it yesterday? This is very loud. A test stream. Because we are now... Interesting. We are now running with my Windows 10 machine because I managed to get it to work. I'm a little bit worried that my keyboard doesn't work. Well, now it works. I'm hoping it's not running out of battery. That would be fun. Well... Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Well, hopefully we can survive this race with my keyboard. Welcome, chat. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. We are headed to Nürburgring for the European Grand Prix of 2001. Wanted to take a little break from the Season of Pain and do some Season of Misery instead. Because as we know, this season hasn't really gone that well. I wanna check out my keyboard. It's working. Very good. Excellent. So yeah, Drivers' Championship. Michael Schumacher and Rubens, the top two. Basically, we can hand the title to Michael already. And Friedrich Banks 7th with his sad 8 points. But yeah. Hopefully more to come today. The car has been really unreliable, and whenever the car has been reliable, then I have made mistakes by myself. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, we'll see. I really don't know what to expect. At least it'll be dry in qualifying. But yeah, I really don't know what to expect of this race. I've had some promising practice runs here, but also some bad ones. Seems to me that the random performance thing is very much random for this one. If the car is bad and it's got an off day, then there's pretty much nothing I can do. But anyway, hello, welcome chat, welcome everybody equally. We're going to go out right away, just to do a couple of banker laps. Yeah, I actually made a little mistake. I was supposed to do a few runs on a practice session, but it seems we jumped straight into the qualifying. But yeah, seems we're not practicing. Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad idea. This track, I kind of like it. When I saw that this was next in calendar, I thought that I'm not going to like this. I remember not liking this track in Grand Prix 3, and I also had it once upon a time in Grand Prix 2 as a modded track, and I never really liked that. But you know, the Grand Prix 4 version is really nice, and I like how you can use the banking into turns really aggressively and all that. It's very difficult track as well. Well, let's actually concentrate for a flying lap. We have a Ferrari in our mirrors. He wants to get past, but we of course don't let him. A very poor exit from the last turn. it's been a decent lap so far. Pretty good. Not perfect, but alright. $15.2. 15.0. I think that's a pretty damn good lap. Oh man, I got like completely out of breath. Oh man, that might be enough for a pole position. That was pretty damn good. Oh god. Yeah, the last chicane is very tricky. I'm sorry I can't really focus on the chat. Can't really focus on the chat. Sorry about this. As always. Let's go back in. Let's just calm down a little bit. I was very surprised because that was supposed to be a banker lap, and now we suddenly like are a very strong contender for the pole position. And we're ruining everybody's laps here. So sorry about that, everybody. This curb here, the inside curb, if you even look at it wrong, it will kill you instantly. And the track is very deceptive in a way that it's got these turns like this one here, where the turn widens on exit. And you should go on throttle pretty early. And it's great when you get it right, but if you don't get it right, come on Juan Pablo, you can go. They are very shy. What's wrong with you? Okay, fine. If you go too wide, the curbs are very high. And if you drop your outside wheel... Okay, now you're being aggressive. If you drop your outside wheel from the curb, then you're dead, because then the car bottoms out. I never remember how to do this properly. Did I do it properly? Are they coming? Yes, I did it properly. Excellent. Yeah, so very easy to make a little mistake and drop the outside tires from the curb, and then the car bottoms out. Your wheels will be... They won't be touching the ground, so you're pretty much a passenger at that point. Hello. Yes. Let's fast forward the time. Schumacher 2/10 behind at the moment. Seems that the car is pretty competitive today. Let's go out. And I will take only 3 laps of fuel, because pretty much in qualifying the tires are dead after one run. The balance is pretty good. I really like it. I set up the car myself. This time I didn't use any setups from other people. And I didn't do a lot. Like I felt like the stock setup was actually surprisingly good. And I just lowered the car and tried different things with the downforce, and especially the suspension. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it's responsive enough. So it's very fun to drive. Let's see if we can improve. That was a pretty good lap, but I've done a 14, a high 14 here. Okay, here we go. Concentrate. We are actually improving. Oh, lost it! Damn it! That would have been the best lap ever. Ah, just tried a little bit too hard. Now we don't have enough fuel anymore. Yeah, I really tried hard. This road over here is very bumpy. You should not drive through that road. I would like to improve a little bit because okay, let's see if we can do this again. I'm learning, everybody. I'm learning how to park it into the pits. Finally, it's been like, what? This is the race number 8, so it's about time. Yeah, pole position would be very important here, I feel. And let's fast forward the time a little bit. I don't think, like, does this game have the same bug that the previous ones have, where the AI doesn't go out after there's 14 minutes left? Because that might mean that we're on pole. But I wanna do one more lap. One more lap. Yeah, Michael, it does look better, way better on my newer PC. It's just got a better graphics card and everything, and the performance is a lot better. And somebody mentioned about a file that, like, GP Labs talked about. Whether I'm using it for the graphics, the answer is no. Because I'm very currently, like, it's been a real pain to get the game working so that I can play it and stream it. I mean, just playing it is not a problem, but streaming, at least for me, brought up a lot of new problems. And now that I've got it running well and I can play it and I can stream it, I'm very reluctant to do anything to the game anymore because I'm scared that it'll break something and then I'll have to do problem solving again. But perhaps I will do it at some point. Okay, this is our final try. And then we'll call it a qualifying. Okay, focus. Oh, missed the apex. I'm a little bit ahead. Still ahead. Too much curb. Go, go, go. 14.9, so we got to the 14s. Ah, that was not perfect, but that's definitely good enough. Yes, I'm happy. Let's fast forward. And we get the pole position. Mr. Saturday, Friedrich Bang. That's nice. And let's just continue because I want to save the game. Game, please. Yes. Just in case it crashes. Let's check out the grid. Friedrich Bang on pole. Schumacher unsurprisingly second. Häkkinen, DC, Montoya, Rubens, Trulli, Panis, Heidfeld, Alesi, Villeneuve, Räikkönen, De La Rosa, Irvine, Fisico, Frentzen, Button, Young. Young, a very good qualifying for him. Managed to defeat both Arrows. And Enge and Alonso, the second driver of Minority. Yes. And now we'll see the weather. Ah, God, not this one. It's always something. Oh, God. It's going to be a trying track. Just when I thought we would have the pace, but we're going to have a trying track. And that's going to be horrible. Because, like, my driving line compared to the AI is very different on this track, so we're totally screwed now. Like, this game, it always kicks me in the balls. And it did it again. Okay, how about the strategy? What are we going to do? Yeah, Grand Prix 4 won't give a break. And I haven't, like, I have zero practice on a trying track condition, so I don't know. This, oh man. Yeah, we have currently conditions on track are there's a lot of water on the track. But it will basically dry out a little bit. The pit crew apparently is saying hard wets. Now let's load the setup. We're going to use the same setup because this works very well on wet. Don't need to do anything to the setup. Did I load the right setup? Europe, yes. So, I would probably go for hard wets. Thing is, soft wets might overheat because the weather they say is going to be very light rain. So I'm going to go with hard wets, and we'll see how it goes. But who am I kidding? It's going to be a disaster. The topic is saying soft wets then dry. But yeah, as I said, as you can see from the weather forecast, it's the lightest possible rain. So in these conditions, the soft tires will overheat, and then then we won't have any grip. So we should have the right setup, and look at this. It changed back to soft dries. I hate the freaking UI. It's ridiculous. They want to kill me. They really want to kill me. Hard wets. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. And we're probably going to be dead. A lot of wheel spin. And I'm not going to talk because I really need to concentrate now. It's a bang crane. The track is pretty wet, but it should dry out. Oh, this is very scary. Very, very scary indeed. Just concentrate and don't do anything stupid. .126.9 and we're doing 128. We're 2 seconds a lap slower than Schumacher. Heidfeld had an accident. Maybe you guys were right about the soft tires. Oh, damn it. Was that Mika? He got past. It's very slippery, but the tires, they're not terrible. They are alright. Yeah, it was Häkkinen who got past. Broke too late. Okay, now it's DC behind us. That's amazing. Oh man, he just like flew past us. I don't know, it might be that we are on a wrong tire, but also it might be that the AI is just way OP in these conditions. Okay, here comes Juan Pablo. Oh, we're getting destroyed. We're getting completely destroyed. Did the track just like become more wet? Because suddenly we don't have any grip. We passed, we made a pass. But we dropped to 5th already, so this is obviously not going very well. But I think the rain just picked up and that's bad for our tires. Because I can feel that I'm driving quite close to my limits and we are like a lot slower. So yeah, everybody who said soft wets in the chat, congratulations. You were right and I was wrong. Next time, I still won't listen to you. Montoya fastest lap. Hello Texaco, just looked at the chat. Alphabet Cat GP4 does not always treat me badly, but it always treats me badly when I'm streaming. Today, I did a practice race today. And I won it. So... And I thought, okay, this is my chance. I'm going to be very competitive. But we're soldering on. Remember that anything can happen in Formula 1. And it usually does. I'm actually a little bit faster in the final sector. P5. Montoya already 6 seconds ahead. Our only hope is that these other guys are on soft wets and they will melt. Whereas our hard tires start to work, but I'm not really counting on it. It's usually these kinds of conditions where the AI is quite overpowered anyways, so... We can only try to do our best. Oh man, was wide and there goes Rubens. Damn it! Jordan tried to go through. This is the worst kind of condition because it's light rain. If it would be like normal rain or heavy monsoon conditions, I would be very quick compared to the AI. But this is the kind of condition which is the worst for me. Yellow flags. No positions, but did One Buffalo spin or something. It feels like the rain has picked up once again, and every time it picks up, our tires don't like it. It feels very, very skatey. This turn is my least favorite turn on this track. So far, absolutely nothing has happened with the conditions. I feel the track is still equally wet compared to what it was in the beginning. I have to focus so hard to keep the car on the road. This is going to be one of the toughest races this season. Maybe I should like stop talking. And now we lost another position because of that mistake. Oh god, this is horrible. This is a horror show, everybody. Bang is melting, everybody. He is melting. Change strategy. Well, I wouldn't like to spend 25 seconds into the pits right now. In the pits. I don't think it's a good idea. These tires perform adequately. If I drive perfectly, I can keep up to like Rubens, but unfortunately I don't. These are hard wet tires. Don't do that. I think over here the track seems to be a bit drier now. Although I don't know if the tires work any better. I don't think it's raining anymore. I don't see any drizzles. The thing is, you can't really even trust the weather forecast either. It's their best guess, I suppose. I'm just trying to survive this race, because when the track starts to dry and we'll get to dry line, then we're screwed. We've been screwed already, but then we'll be even more screwed. Hello, Steve! I'm actually gaining on Truly at the moment. I wonder if he's in traffic or something. We only have 7 laps of fuel left. And we are gaining on the guys in front, so I think now that the track is drier, our hard tires are starting to work, but it's just a little bit too late. Well, suddenly we lost half a second during that section. Montoya fastest lap. There's no dry line yet. I also have a big problem in conditions like this, where the track gets drier and faster. I have it's very hard for me to adapt back to a dry track. It's much easier to adapt to a track that's getting wetter, but then when you should actually trust the car more, it's very hard, at least for me. yellow flag. And it was for a position. We are now 6th. It's Schumacher! Schumacher out of the race. Oh man. Oh god. If this race would have been dry, then like it would have been a win for sure after that. But no, of course, because GP4, it tries to like, wants to kick me in the balls. As I've said multiple times. Whoa! That was close. Also, it cost us a lot of time. Yeah, these tires, clearly they were a mistake, but I don't know which tires are we supposed to take next, because the track isn't really drying yet. I think we just have to trust whatever the pit crew says. Usually they are right. Because they can also tell like when it's going to dry out and stuff like that. I don't have any clue of. But we're going to stretch this stint as long as we can, so we will have more wiggle room with the situation. Yeah, I don't think I have any other choice but to trust the pit crew. According to my experience, they usually give you the right choice. Not gonna pit yet. The pit crew actually seems to think that I am on right tires at the moment, because otherwise they would ask me to go in. You know, not at the start, so that the pit light starts at the start-finish line.
At the end of this lap.
But in the middle of the lap, I mean. Oh dear, almost spun. Okay, Truly goes in. I wish I'd know what he takes. What kind of tires. Damn, this Minardi came out exactly at the wrong moment.
Pit at the end of this lap.
Everybody's pitting now. I think we should pit as well, because clearly the conditions have now changed to a point where something needs to be done. You're going to race me into the chicane, aren't you? No, you're not. Okay, in we go. Okay, what are they going to say? They're going to say... Dry softs. Okay. I believe you, I suppose. That might have been a horrible mistake. Horrible mistake. I think that was a horrible mistake. I don't know. Was it? It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad, but I think intermediates would have been better. That was Kimi, wasn't it? I think these tires have surprisingly good grip now. I'll take that back. Have to go defensive! Note to self, there's no grip there. Damn it. Never give up. Okay, the track really should dry out now because it hasn't rained in ages. Jesus, oh man. Okay, yeah. I can now officially state that the pit crew was wrong. I should have gone to Inters and listened to the chat. Because these tires are useless now. Oh god. I hate my life. It's like on some parts of the track, these tires feel amazing, but then on other parts they don't have like any grip, and it's very sudden. And now it's annoying because I can't really trust the car at all. What? Oh man, this is should I just go in and take Inters? I guess the race is over. Oh man. Ah.
Watch out for debris. Try and get
Fire bang! Oh god. Oh dear. I was really looking forward to this race because I had such a good pace in dry conditions and everything, but no. Bonk. No, I didn't record the practice race. That's why it was so good.
watch out for debris. Try and get back.
Well, I'm getting a lot of feedback in the chat that I just continue on. So, why not? We'll just drive one lap without a tire, And that should be fine. That... Oh, God. At least we get some practice in... Ouch! Okay, we're not going to continue anymore. Who was that who hit us? It was Irvine. Well, who gives a damn about Irvine? So, clearly we're not going to continue anymore. There might be some sort of a penalty for Friedrich Bang. After that. It would have been interesting to make it back to the pits and switch to inters and see how those would have worked. But there's Friedrich. Oh, now they're bringing in the yellows. And now we start having the dry line, and as you saw there, can we see that again? When he locked his brakes, he had wet tires still. So, I don't know, those are probably inters. So, our pit crew screwed us over. There was this one practice race I remember I did in varied conditions, where the pit crew wanted to change dry tires for me, and I was like, no, that's ridiculous, and I didn't do what they told. And then the track instantly dried out, and I was immediately screwed. Where am I? Oh, there we are. There goes Bang. Irvine comes in. What do they change for him? I think he got dry tires. But on this part of the track, it's very, very wet still. De La Rosa having some problems. This game really, it really hates me, and it's actually the same thing happened in GP3 in Nürburgring. Exactly the same thing. It was trying track conditions. Or did this race actually start on dry? No, I think it was trying track conditions, and then like I was on the wrong tire and everything went horribly wrong. And here's Verstappen. And Alesi having problems. Oh dear. I think in these conditions I might have already also gone with like hard wets, maybe, because it's clearly very wet still. It would have been very interesting to see how the strategy unfolds, but it always is in races like that, this where everything goes wrong and you never find out. I wanted to see what tires he was getting. Rubens went for dry tires. Button also goes for dry tires. they magically changed into dry tires. Interesting. De La Rosa coming. Everybody's going for dry tires now. But the track really seems to be wet. Alesi also... Oh, this was actually De La Rosa who switched to dry tires. Yeah, everybody's on dry now. But the track is extremely wet. Well, there is a dry line now. Montoya is really flying. He's making a fool out of Bang. That's sad. Yeah, Alphabet Cat, I think it's a problem in all the racing sims, where the AI is always way too quick in changing conditions. Frentzen, and I'm always struggling to understand that Frentzen is actually driving a Prost. That's very weird. But this would have been my like nightmare condition in the rain, where there's this two tire grooves where you're supposed to keep the car. Here, for instance, actually, if we wait for the hairpin, the AI takes a very different line into the hairpin, and that's where the dry line forms. I will dive straight into the apex, but the AI takes a wider line into there. So, and that's also one of the places where I make up most of my time against the AI. So, you know, a dry line like this, it would have been a nightmare to deal with. Häkkinen currently thirds. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to watch the race here in the director mode? Or do you want me to do like a short 10 lap race or something? Say 20% race. Short race would be neat. Short race, yes. Well, the chat has told its opinions. We will just fast forward this, and Montoya apparently had some sort of an incident. So Häkkinen takes, I think this is his first win of the season, and DC second, so it's 1-2 for McLaren, surprisingly. Rubens third, Trulli, Montoya, and Kimi gets a 1 point. And not that much attrition here. Verstappen Bang, obviously, with his incident. Panis, Schumacher, and Heidfeld. So yeah, there we go. And if we look at... Oh, I forgot to look at the fastest laps, but yeah, there's not a lot of info there because, you know, it's... mixed conditions race. Drivers' Championship, Friedrich Bang still 7th, but now 8 points behind Trulli. But only 3 wins away from Häkkinen, who is currently 2nd. So, yeah. Is Magny-Cours next on the calendar? I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh man, this game. When will it give me a break? Oh, I can't save. That's great. Next Grand Prix. I still can't save. Why can't I save? How about if we go to the free practice? Yeah, it's Magny-Cours next. Alright, we get to save the game, actually. There we go. Let's leave the practice. I want to make sure the save actually... Well, let's save. Let's save, just a good measure. Another save. So, yeah. We will do a race around Nürburgring. We will do a race of 20%. That should be fun. I'm sorry, but I'm going to take the rain off because I'm pissed off with the rain. And drive. And now we have this championship season selected. And now we will need to change into non-championship race. And now we're in Melbourne, so we'll have to change that into Nürburgring. There we go. Race seat, the new race seat, it's great. I really like it. It's play seat trophy. Look it up. There's a lot of reviews online, and it's not very expensive. It's a profile rig. I could switch. It's very sturdy, so I could switch into a direct drive wheel if I want at some point. So yeah, it's a very nice, and it's very lightweight, and I can move it in front of my monitors and change my workstation into a racing rig. So I like it. It's very good for my needs. We will start from the back, and we will be super aggressive, and I don't think we're going to do any stops because there's only 13 laps. Now, that's very short, actually. I think we want a little bit longer. Slightly longer race, right? Let's do 25%. $25. Yeah, that's nice. And this is basically the same thing we did in my practice stream. But I don't mind. And no, nothing like that. Do we have... Why would it choose the wet setup? Okay, and we have a 17 laps race. Didn't I change it so that there's no weather? Apparently... Well, whatever. We'll do a monsoon race because that should be interesting. At least like now we have steady conditions, and I know that, you know, I can do well in monsoon if I'm careful. Let's just actually add 1 click of rear wing. I could swear I changed the setup so that there's no rain, but you know, this is the UI in this game. It's freaking and yeah, monsoons, please. Monsoons. Let's go. Now we can see if the true rain master in action. Nobody saw that. let's do that again. Oh man, this is an absolute nightmare, isn't it? What? Where's the autosave for this? Where is the autosave? Select visible. No. Non-championship race, please. Okay, there we go. That should be the right one. Yeah, as I was saying, the Rainmaster bang for win. P15 already. Send it. Yeah, the funny thing is that in monsoon conditions with monsoon tires, you actually have better grip than with the light rain conditions we just had in the previous race. That it's so weird. I mean, I love the changing conditions and the weather, but it is a little bit inconsistent in Grand Prix 4. And send it. We are already 10th. These guys are really fighting. Okay, we're going to lose a position. thing is, I just love driving in monsoon conditions. It's great. Because I can all the time predict what the car is going to do. The conditions we just had in the real race were the worst possible, where I'm always confused. You shouldn't go defensive here. Oh, this damn lookalike again. He's very annoying. Okay, there's Juan Pablo. P9. Oh, he really blocked us hard. That was annoying. That's like Villeneuve, isn't he? He was very aggressive. The problem is it's such a short race, so it's hard to do miracles here. But maybe we can finish on points. I don't really see anything. Okay, that was interesting. Fernando in the pits. And I didn't have any grip. Hello, Mr. Pfister. Unfortunately, we retired the championship race. It was a horror show from the beginning because of the conditions, and this is just a fun race we do to spend some more time together. And this is monsoon conditions, which is a lot easier and a lot more fun than the conditions that we had in the championship race, where it was light rain and then the horrible trying track situation. P9. Whoa! Almost lost it. I was looking at the chat. Why has my hardcore season been going poorly? Well, I think in first 6 races or something, we had mechanical failures. We lost perhaps a P2 in Brazil because of a blown tire, a puncture. We lost P4 in Australia because our engine blew up in the final lap. Then there were a bunch of other mechanical failures. Then there has been driver errors. In Monaco we lost a win because of my mistake, and in Canada we lost a podium because of my mistake. So, and in this race I had the pace. I was the fastest driver in dry conditions, and I also tried out wet conditions, and I was also fastest. But of course the game managed to give me the worst possible conditions, which was like a very light rain and a drying track, and then like I was basically, for the vast majority of the race, I was on the wrong tire. The pit crew gave me, they said I should take dry tires, and I believed them, and that was a mistake. So yeah, the reason why this season, send it. That was a good send. It seems to me that the Grand Prix 2 just likes to kick me in the balls. Don't do that. I've had... Oh boy. That Jordan just went wide. I haven't really been concentrating on the driving. I've been watching the chat and chatting with the chat. Better start concentrating if we want to finish in points. I'm being pretty hard on the tires. But yeah, these monsoon conditions, I love driving in these conditions in Grand Prix 4. It's the most fun you can have with this game. It's fun to drive on dry as well. Okay, Punny is next. And send it. Beautiful. Not so beautiful. Oh, he went for it. What's my favorite Grand Prix game? It's Grand Prix 2. I like all of them, but there's just something special in Grand Prix 2 that the other games don't possess. I didn't see anything. Damn it. Oh, damn, Minardi. Oh, God. Damn it, Minardi. Why? Why? You were a lap down. There goes my points. P9 again. Okay. Well, seems that this race is not going very well either. It was going very well, but apparently that incident with the Minardi, it just melted my tires completely. Suddenly I didn't have any grip. What are you doing? Well, at least we have a clear track for the first time in this race. Oh, damn it. That might have been the fastest lap of the race, but I screwed it up in the chicane. My new goal is to do the fastest lap. I was on the wrong gear. Broke way too early for that. Oh, not the fastest lap. I'm disappointed. A little bit late on the brakes. We're 9th. And gotcha. 9th again. Whoa! That was mental. Is this the best we can do? P9. I've made so many mistakes because I'm not really concentrating all that well. Heidfeld 13 seconds ahead. Can we get him? No, we can't. Especially now when I was looking at the how many laps do we have left and I forgot to brake, but so did him. I don't think we're going to catch Heidfeld. Because I had way too much fuel on board. We have 6 laps worth of fuel and there's only a couple of laps left. Physical out of the race. And we're gaining on Heidfeld like 1 second, that sector. Heidfeld out of the race actually. No wonder then. Couple of more retirements and we'll be in points. Funny is 21 seconds ahead. I don't think we're going to catch him. I'm trying to get the fastest lap, but I think I'm pushing too hard. I'm making small mistakes all the time. Kimi in the pits, okay. Still no fastest lap. I think these tires are too worn for fastest lap then. Saved it! Saved it! Oh man. Oh, that was fun. And it's the Regenmeister who wins it. Just bring it home. P8. Not great, not terrible. I thought it was actually pretty terrible. I should have better pace in these conditions, but was kinda just having fun and not really concentrating all that well. And P9. Hooray! Well, that was a stream of some sorts. It looks very weird in the face cam where my face is like dark and my pedal cam is very well lit. So maybe I should balance that somehow next time. But yeah, anyways, let's just fast forward to the end. Best laps. Third, it was TC with the fastest lap. Well, that was surprising. But yeah, very extremely, incredibly disappointing event once again in Grand Prix 4. This game, it hates me. We're going to go to Magny-Cours next, so we'll see what happens there. What else? Well, next thing on this channel will probably be IndyCar Racing 2. I think it's Milwaukee next. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on Season of Pain in Grand Prix 2 in the middle, or will it come after the IndyCar Racing 2? I should have a little bit more time in my hands during the summertime now. I'm not super busy, so I'm trying to get some content out and moving on with the with the seasons, with the many seasons that we currently have going on the channel. Also, I'm looking forward to Grand Prix Legends because we're headed to Spa next, and that should be pretty insane with those 1965 cars going flat out for the entire time, pretty much. But yeah, anyways, thanks a lot, guys, for sticking around, and hope you have a good time. Have a nice weekend. It'll be weekend after the day after tomorrow. So yes. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye.